Then what I do? So first I need to put some back. So I have to brown the beef, right?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to drain it with the grease?
Yes.
So am I supposed to season it while it's in there? Or
Yeah. While it's in there.
what seasoning am I supposed to put in it?
Well, for starters, supposed to have start with the bottom.
Like having dining benefits at over 10,000 Resi restaurants and having access to unique experiences worldwide. A life like no other. It's hard to go on. There's nothing like platinum. Hey guys, get a little Caesar's pizza deal. 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. You get a pizza. You get a pizza. We all get pizza. Get 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. Online only. Little Caesar's is the real deal. Pizza, pizza. I'm a baseball dad. Let's go ahead and go pro.
No, we got starting 5.
Everyone watching. Coach says it doesn't
We need
matter
a coach and a
if the
system.
losers say. You gotta swing with those hips, right? And you gotta swing. And if you don't have the right insurance, you can be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate and save money and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
That's it.
Kiko thought she was saying something, but actually, she was just a workaholic. Same time off. See, it was easy to post packages. See, it's fine.
Yeah.
Save extra value meals at McDonald's. Just for $8 you get 2 snack wraps, ranch, spicy, or mix and match, and fries, and a medium soft drink. 2 snack wrap meal for $8.
It makes it so. It's that rich. It's not.
See if you got this. Also, I don't have to throw his ball. Watch KK going on one at the top.
Right?
Loaded up the left side, flooded the left side with all those receivers. He went the other way behind Spencer Brown's big block, and he gets 9 in a first. Look at Brown. You just said it. Watch this. There's so many guys here you can't run up the middle. They crack down and pull the tackle. They have not used this play in a long, long time. And what a time to pull it out. I didn't think they could run it. They've got the numbers. Joe Brady again. Josh Allen's legs. Key situations. Now everybody goes fast. Under center with under 6 minutes to go. First and 10. They brought the ball on all season long. He gets stuck with the second pass to the right. He's going to once. Maybe a situation here, Tony. You're inside 6 minutes. If you score a touchdown here, you go on 7. You go for the They just used the play on the last one. That would have been a great play. Of course, they got the PAT, got an 8th mechanic. They still got to get it there. With a 2nd and 10, 5-minute mark. It's over to Samuel. And he is met right away by Lufongo. And it's going to be a 3rd and semi-long. 3rd and 8. This drive's taken there with 7 minutes. The third drive of the afternoon that's lasted longer than 7 minutes. No design run here. It's too far to that. However, watch him scrambling and studying the play. If it's not there, I don't know if they're kicking it to the left. If this is where I want to he can get to the full for first. Quick pass, it's on the ground. Shakir, did he pick it up? Really? It looks like he did. It looked like the Broncos gave up on the play, but it is complete. It's incomplete. It looks like Shakir was incomplete pass. Get it right away. Now comes the field goal in. Broncos have it into the arms of Shakir. Well, watch. It's a great job by Cooper going flying out. Otherwise, this would have been a possible touchdown. He takes off from, instead of blitzing, he reads it right away. And that is definitely, that hit the ground for sure, but Cooper saves the day right there. First incompletion on a target to Shakir in 2 weeks. They played that a little safe there. You see that? Yeah, throw the straight right at Prater now, 41-year-old. Who spent the quick stuff of his career right here, kicking in this stadium. Has his number 31, and the kick is good. With 4:11 to go. And the lead is 27-23. There's a big hole for Denver right there. Wow, what a start to the weekend. Just picking up where it's the divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax. It's out tonight. 49ers and Seahawks on Fox. And the divisional round concludes tomorrow. Texans and Patriots on ESPN and ABC, followed by Rams and Bears on NBC. And again, next Sunday, don't miss the AFC Championship game on CBS at 3 p.m. Eastern, followed by the NFC Championship game on Fox at 6:30. All games are presented by Intuit TurboTax. I see it picks up right where it left off. As Josh Allen and the Bills were part of a 4-lead change in fourth quarter down in Jacksonville. There were more last week. How about this? Fourth quarter lead changes, 12 across all the games. And last 3-minute winning drives, 4 of them. In the history of the NFL playoffs through the entirety of one playoff year. It was just a wild card weekend. It was amazing. We already have a lead change at the start of this quarter, and there's the return by McLaughlin to the 27-yard line. Now you've got 4 minutes to go, Tony, and you're Bo Nix, and this is your moment. This is your opportunity. I mean, as a kid, you grew up hoping for this chance, and you get to go against Josh Allen. You're at home. He's done it all year. He's been battle-tested. He's been able to do it. He's got to believe in that right now. He's played it a little safe recently. It's almost like you hope someone else kind of makes a play. Even though he got off to that incredible start. Now, forget about everything else. It's your time. Go do it, though. He's thrown for 175 yards. Completed 50%, 16 of 32. With a touchdown and an interception. In the third quarter. Boys are coming after him. He ran it out too far. Big steps up and throws. And with a feet down, officials say yes. And guess what? Sonny has his first catch. And it doesn't come until 56 minutes into the game. The Pro Bowler. Wow, Sonny. That's an incredible catch. He was open a little earlier, but Bo was moving. And that's a huge drop starter right there. Gets you in your face, and now the emotions change. Another quick pass.
Still want to put the corner in there?
For about 2 yards to Atkins. Let's go to Trace.
Jim, we saw both defensive tackle Ed Oliver return from that biceps injury. Also had knee surgery. He has not played, though, in several drives. He's on the sideline right now with his helmet off. It is a knee injury. He's questionable to return.
Oh, boy. It was just 3 weeks ago they stole the knee. It's not to put him on IR again. It was the fourth pack. They cleaned out the knee. And Looks like he's out for the remainder of this. Just 3:25 to go. That could be Houston. Coming after it. Brings him down for a loss. If Buffalo wins this game, it's going to be the adjustment of the second half to Sean McDermott and Bobby Babich to come out there with pressure. They were successful in the playoffs last year. You'll see guys coming right at him, and they're getting guys coming free. Also, yes, and that's the key. If someone comes free, it's got to come out, so it's easier to get Bruce Hassel out there by. Bruce has always done that. Vanessa and Julia and Russo. They completed another one earlier that was actually Tim Cook. Now it's 3rd and 11, something, and now they got all this stuff. You got to watch all these guys. Who's coming, who's not. Can you get the protection right? They bring 4. Spreads it down the middle. From this drive, just in time. And with 2.5 to go, the Broncos are operating now on the Buffalo 40. Gain of 23. Big time throw in a close situation. Oh, Nick standing in there. Complete. It's a little scared of this. Complete pass. Denver knew it right away. Out comes the field goal unit. Broncos saw it pop into the arms of Shakir. Well, watch. It's a great job. Cooper going flying out. Otherwise, this would have been a possible touchdown. He takes off from, instead of blitzing, he reads it right away. And that is definitely hit the ground for sure, but Cooper saves the day right there. The first incompletion on a target to Shakir in 2 weeks. They played that a little safe there. You see that? Yeah, they're on the screen right there. Prater now, the 41-year-old who spent a good chunk of his career right here kicking in this stadium. Has his from 31, and the kick is good. With 4:11 to go. And the lead is 27-23. It's a big hold for Denver right there. Wow, what a start to the weekend. Just picking up where he left off. The divisional playoffs presented by Intuit TurboTax continue tonight. 49ers and Seahawks on Fox. And the divisional round concludes tomorrow. Texans and Patriots on ESPN and ABC, followed by Rams and Bears on NBC. And again, next Sunday, don't miss the AFC Championship game on CBS at 3 p.m. Eastern, followed by the NFC Championship game on Fox at 6:30. All games are presented by Intuit TurboTax. Let's see if it picks up right where it left off. As Josh Allen and the Bills were part of a 4-lead change fourth quarter down in Jacksonville. There were more last week. How about this? 4th quarter lead changes, 12 across all the games. And 4 last 3-minute winning drives, 4 of them. This is the history of the NFL playoffs through the entirety of one playoff year. It was just a wild card. It was amazing. We already had a lead change at the start of this quarter, and there's the return by McLaughlin to the 27-yard line. Now you've got 4 minutes to go, Tony. And you're Bo Nix, and this is your moment. This is your opportunity. I mean, as a kid, you were hoping for this chance, and you get to go against Josh Allen. You're at home. He's done it all year. He's been battle tested. He's been able to do it. He's got to believe in that right now. He's played it a little safe recently. It's almost like you hope someone else kind of makes a play, even though he got off to that incredible start. Now, forget about everything else. It's your time. Go do it, brother. For 175 yards. Completed 50%, 16-32. With a touchdown and that interception.
No.
Right in the 3rd quarter. Coming after him. He ran it out too far. Officials say yes. Guess what? Sally has his first catch, and it doesn't come until 56 minutes into the game. The Pro Bowler, wow, that's an incredible catch. He was open a little earlier, but Bo was moving, and that's a huge drive starter right there. Gets you in your face, and now the emotions change. Another quick pass. That's only for about 2 yards to Atkins. Let's go to Trace.
Jim, we saw Bell's defensive tackle Ed Oliver return from that biceps injury. Also had knee surgery. He has not played, though, in several drives. He's on the sideline right now with his helmet off. It is a knee injury. He's questionable to return.
Oh, boy. It was just, 3 weeks ago they scoped the knee. That's not what put him on IR again. It was the torn back. But they cleaned out the knee. Looks like he's out for the remainder of this, just 3:25 to go. They could have used him. Coming after him. Nance, dumped off. Nance, Bishop, brings him down for a loss. If Buffalo wins this game, it's going to be just in the second half. A sharp McDermott and Bobby Babbitt with pressure. He was successful in the playoffs last year. You'll see guys coming right at him, and they're getting guys coming free. The ball is tipped also. Yes, and that's the key. If someone comes free, the ball's going to come out. So it's easier to get. Russo's always done that. Vanessa and Julia and Russo. They completed another one earlier that was actually tipped twice. Third and 11 something, and now they got all this stuff. You got to watch all these guys. Who's coming and who's out. Can you get the protection you want to go? They bring forward. Just in time. And with 2.5 to go, the Broncos are operating now on the Buffalo 40. Situation. Nick standing in there. That was impressive. That was on a 3rd and 11. Against the number 1 pass defense in the National Football League, who decided not to pressure. They dropped everyone out. And Bo has eaten alive when they've done that. Forsyth, the center, shaken up. And we had mentioned earlier, the Sutton is their big target on 3rd down all year, all career. And that was a massively important 3rd down catch. We got the State Farm Post game show coming up after this one. JB and all the truth. Game recap. It has the other divisional games coming up on the State Farm Post game show. Of course, this Coach Power in that studio 20 years ago. He brought his Steelers here for the AFC Championship game. And they did on the way to winning the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl 40. Not an easy place to go in and win. And you see, this is actually pretty big. I feel like Forsyth going up. Now you're going to be on your 3rd center, and if I'm Buffalo, guess where I'm attacking? Right at the ball. The ball is going to
Maybe just eating a bowl? Or a tomato?
We've already seen him this year. He's an experienced player. He's a former Bronco. So he gets some action in Week 18. They moved as far as the 38. And they let it go to the 2-minute mark.
How do you go? From here?
So many permutations, situations. It was destined, wasn't it? Yeah, destined to go down.
Everybody's super dirty, huh?
AT&T has been carrying America's calls since 1866. When you've been around that long, you can spot a hustle coming from a mile away. T-Mobile is the master of breaking promises. While they stay caught up in the truths, AT&T keeps building what matters. America's most reliable network. Right, Graham? When you compare, there's no comparison. Plain talk, strong signal, nothing better.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, they're compensating. More Biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's. Please. Big odors, a big distraction. Try new Febreze Air Mist with 50% more odor fighters to instantly restore Just Clean's freshness. And that's huge.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of this captain, but getting that captain.
I motion on the port side. Missed again. Come at it again.
So don't settle for just any insurance. When there's State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Say something. Say something.
No.
Say something. Chase gold.
Chase me.
Chase me. Chase.
The song that compares the NFL flag says something. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. This is the seventh playoff game of this postseason. And the fifth one that's been an absolute nail-biter. 2 minutes to go. First and 10, Broncos down 4. At the 38 of the Bills.
Look at you. Go to Chipotle once and now look.
This recently makes the handoff to Harvey, and now he likes to do roll right and just plays it out of bounds. Buffalo finally ran man-to-man robber coverage results at the end of the first half. They've taken a little while. Pressure results, and this coverage has two. Joey Bosa splits 2, maybe even 3 guys and disrupts the play, and that's why they got Joey Bosa this offseason, Jim. For this time of the year, he's shown up today a few times, and I'm telling you, that's going to be needed if they're going to win this game. What's he have on his goal sheet? It's going to come down to Bo at this point, right? He's going to call it, and Bo's going to have to create something. All your quick plays are going. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. There's something. And he's pushed back by Lewis. Now you're going to have about 3rd and 3, maybe 4. Yeah, this is actually, it's 4-down territory. I'm almost positive they're going for it. You talk about other things, but there's no way. This is 4-down territory, so you don't have to. Just no sacks as a quarterback. If you extend the play, you can still throw it away. It doesn't matter. But you could run the ball here if you get the right look. But they have once. Last time they were all up in here, they backed out. I wouldn't expect that here. This time they were coming. Nix. Gonna run with it. He's got the first down. They stop his the 25-yard line with a minute to go. Mustafa, the backup center, helped throw a big block here for him. This was almost the exact same play you saw Josh Allen the same distance earlier. They're basically saying if you put everyone up in the middle of the line here, you're going to block down, you're going to block down, and the quarterback's going to...
No, that's my food, girl.
Hey, turn this down.
Good job right there being prepared for this look inside. Timeout. Ball here by the Broncos. 61 seconds left in this one. And again, the State Farm postgame show coming up after the game. A lot to talk about. Oh my goodness.
Down.
Deflected that pass at the end of the game last week that led to the pick by Bishop that clinched the game. He's out. Wow, that's huge. Just came loose.
It's good.
Nate Jackson comes in. Been a little huge. They just brought him back a couple of weeks ago. Today now it's like up there and save our season. 1st and 10. They're going after him. Going for the end zone.
So
26 yards.
29-27 now.
As it is falling to the ground.
The Broncos just made a touchdown.
Mm. Either I was hungry or this shit is good. Mm.
I'm looking to let Lucas down what I think he possesses it initially there. Then you got the right foot. If he survives the ground there as he's falling, you've got a touchdown. I don't see any 35-yard return.
No, that's not good.
How is that not a touchdown?
One, two. That is a touchdown.
Okay. I think they have to look at it.
Oh, that was a touchdown, baby.
They said they were gonna look at it, but yeah, there is plenty of time. 55. What's that? 55 seconds? 55 minutes? Wait, 50, whatever. 55.
Obviously, an exceptional returner, but the pressure under Otis right now.
That's good.
Such high level football in many ways. Great throw.
You hear me, baby?
Mm-hmm.
This is what it was like saying. You want to know why? He's okay. This is like, if they had gotten 10 yards there, a little bit more, then it went down to 25 seconds and it's out of your hands. At least it's still in your hands, is what Josh is thinking. If they scored, make them score quick. Mims caught only one touchdown this year in the regular season. He rushed for one, and he returned for one. And I don't know how you foreshadow that and saw it coming here today. He's going to be an X factor, but he's 6 for 91. That touchdown has had a huge afternoon in this one. After getting injured on the opening kickoff. You're right. And his 6 targets, 6 receptions, that's pretty high efficiency. He had to, I thought, against the by the way, you were going to Bo Nix for that to be his moment. He was 6 of 7 on the drive. He had 2 third down conversions, one of them 3rd and 11. Yep, did everything he had to do. I think he's good. Just a heads up, everyone. Here comes the return. By Parsman. Parsman is sacked. And Allen's at about the 27-yard line. And now tries again. Josh Allen. Can he manage another comeback? We talked last season's MVP. He's let the game come to him last week. This week he forced it a little bit. But he's falling back. No bigger drive of this season, obviously, than this one right here. It's his will against Denver's dynamic defense. Wing it and completes it. It's contained with the catch and a timeout called by Buffalo. He got 9 out of it. Almost got sacked for a big loss. That ball was out there, almost a fumble, but right here, oh, if he would have really gone back and thrown that ball, it would have been stripped. That's just Josh Allen with the cape on right now. We've seen it before. This is another test, though, so they know you've got to throw the ball. And this defense is feasted on approaching quarterbacks this year in that situation. They may have seen the target line next to the career long for Prater, which happened in this building in 2013 when he was a member of the Broncos, and at that point he set the NFL record with a 64-yarder. The first time to get to that mark. Of course, this is the first clips this year. But the 41-year-old was making 60-yarders exactly at 60 during warm-ups. Second and 1. Changing the play. He's bringing back to protect. Brings Knox into the backfield. They'll help out. And down the sideline they go. And it is brought down. And it's again Brandon Cooks with a big catch on a late drive as he had again. No, Jalen is setting for a rebound. This is not incomplete. I think his knee is going to be the key because he didn't get 2 feet in. Just the left yeah, the wrist was out of bounds. I thought I was watching his knee. I was like, I think he might be in. The knee's going to be down in bounds, and he did. But this was just far got out of bounds first. Let's get back to the situation at hand because it's still 3rd and 1. You can't do too much. You only got 2 timeouts, 2 more yards. Take advantage of the situation. You're going to have the ability to take your shots. Now, you don't love this. There's Sertan down there, but you can't go up top. Watch carefully. Oh, they got him. They've got the Broncos to jump. Yep, they've already signaled it's going to be the 5 yards for first down. Number 0 defense. 5-yard penalty results in the first down. Cooper got Richie, first down for Buffalo. The key to that, Sean Payton is going to be upset, is because Josh Allen said, hey,
What? You done, baby?
Here was Bud. Take a shot.
These outside guys. He comes down. This ball's going to him. That's Coleman down there. Goes out, retreating to the 40 and heaving it deep to the inside. But there's no flag. Cox, he slowed up as the target. This was almost a perfectly thrown ball. You're going to watch. He turns around right here and then slows up. If he'd have kept running, it would have been a sideline shot. Gene's territory, I see a little target. Yeah, I see a little. I don't think it's enough. Honestly, it's a good play. 19 seconds. Roll back from here would be 50 if they have to go that way for the tie to send it to overtime. Don't let him throw it deep. Make him go in the middle. And take it, Josh. They go middle. That's probably best for Buffalo right there anyway. Shakir would have only had a couple of yards. Kincaid has a chance over the middle. As you see, him come right off there. You have that possibility here. You can't take a sack. If you do, you can still technically kick it, but then it's really long, especially for a 41-year-old kicker. And you know these safeties are going to be deep. He said, I think this is a Brandon Cooks on Surtain possibility. No snap, let's field it. Can't take the sack, goes down the middle of the field, and it's over the head of Knox, who was open, Tony. Just could have won the game. It's going to come down to a 50-yard field goal attempt. He almost never missed this, but he felt Cooper on his backside, and I think that's why he missed, because this is going to be a touchdown if he hits him in stride. It's going to be a 50-yard attempt for Prayer. And if you know the Buffalo postseason history, picks at the end of the game, there's a lot to deal with. The drama, the tension, the expectations, the history. This to send it to overtime. Timeout called by Denver.
All right, baby, it's the last play. Last play.
Matt Prater, he got signed just a couple of days before the opener. Didn't even know his teammates when he showed up for the opening game against the Baltimore Ravens. Working as a volunteer assistant for his son's youth football team back in Arizona. They came out and picked the game winner. And that crazy comeback, that 41-40 opening game that was really a harbinger of one of the great seasons the NFL has ever had. Now, here they go. Wisnowski will hold it. Reed Ferguson, the most tenured Bill, will snap it back. And will he even watch?
Come on, Prater.
Here's Prater from 50.
It's good.
Kick. It's long enough and good. He's on the net. I was like, if there's a guy, he's one of the few, I'm telling you, the way he's been kicking this year, that ball starts on the line, he goes every time. And that was as clutch a kick as they've had in quite some time.
No kidding. Look at Prater.
Look at that.
Dead center.
Ball doesn't move.
I let outside last night.
Huh?
I let outside last night.
For the Broncos,
This morning.
postseason contest.
Went to the canal. Went to the end of the
Had
driveway.
an amazing career from long distance. I've made all of these 50-yard plus kicks in his life. Well, this is the biggest of all.
I can tell you right now, I'm not kicking this ball
No.
to Mims. I'm going to go ahead and kick this ball in the end zone and just have them down it. 35, I don't think they take the chance there. Or you're going to swim kick it, but you can't swim anymore. It's got to land at
You got to get it in. Yeah, in the landing zone.
This is a scary situation here. It's like I'm going to kick it about 5 yards into the end zone and see what he wants to do.
Okay, he's going to kick it in the landing zone to about the 6. And dropping to a knee quickly is McLaughlin with a second left.
Yep.
In regulation.
They didn't even have Mims out there, so that was smart.
Right?
1 second. Yeah.
And they've added now 2 more seconds. And I would anticipate nothing crazy here. We saw something crazy before the first half.
That's why they did that there. Running it out, getting a ball stripped out of you, and someone picks it up and scores. What's the percentage you're going to return it? Lower? Same thing here. This is going to be downed, and we're going to go to a 5th period to see who goes to the AFC Championship.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Okay, well, that was 60 minutes of just tremendous action. It felt like every play had something either strange, intense, meaningful happening.
Going till there's a
I
winning.
mean, it's been nonstop. This game has been incredible in so many fronts.
We're heading to overtime. I'm going to bring in Gene Steratore just to refamiliarize everybody with the postseason overtime rules. Gino?
Well, basically, we really are starting a new game now, guys. Both teams 3 timeouts each. The only difference really at this point now is all the replays will come from upstairs, but we're just playing a new football game right now.
First quarter.
Yes,
We saw that in the Super Bowl, remember?
that's exactly right.
I think everyone's pretty well versed in that now.
And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm okay with a little bit more time right now in a football game like this.
Well,
right?
they all
And
changed.
as exciting as any game I've done in a while.
Yeah, I mean, the overtime rules for the postseason, they changed. They had to be changed. Remember, we were there for Kansas City
And New England.
and Buffalo.
It started with New England when they went from that one first.
You're right.
Then they went to the next.
But the back and forth in that divisional game, and after that game, there was an outcry. On the spot, we were talking about it before we signed off the air. They've got to change it, and the momentum never stopped, and they changed the postseason overtime rules. And then we saw it applied,
And then to the regular season, too.
Gentlemen, we're about to begin an overtime period that will continue until a winner has been determined. Each team gets an opportunity to possess the ball. From a timing standpoint, we essentially begin a new game, and all the replay reviews will be initiated by the replay official. Just a reminder, America 250 is heads. The other side is tails. Buffalo gets to call the toss. He's called heads. It is heads. You've won the toss, and they would like to kick.
It's always interesting. And the reason you kick
is because now you have the ability to understand how many points they scored.
Denver will get the ball first at this end of the field. Good luck, gentlemen.
So now you get 4 downs if you need it, where the other team probably would have to punt or kick a field goal, and you get to decide.
You know what you have to do. Yep. But Denver will be receiving the overtime kick when we continue on CBS. You told Mom to send her prescription to Amazon Pharmacy. She didn't. Now you're stuck behind this guy, as he uses the pharmacy line to purchase half the store, including a ceramic dolphin figurine, without a price. All Mom had to do was use Amazon Pharmacy, and her meds would get delivered right to her door.
In their love and care makes a life worth living. In their love and care, that's what I feel. Every day, every night to you. When you're wrong,
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we put it inside burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
This vacation was such a good call. 3 moms sitting down at the same time must document this historic moment. I'm not moving a muscle. Don't worry. AT&T gave me the new iPhone 17 Pro with the center stage front camera. Didn't even need the most expensive plan.
What?
Should we call the kids? No.
Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us when you trade in your old iPhone. Any conditions. Most expensive plan now required. Plus, switch to AT&T and we'll pay off your phone balance up to $800 per line.
The what?
In postseason football, you need to find that extra gear. Playoff mode. For Carl, playoff mode is exactly how football feels on the inside. Deb's team has been out of it since week 6. But in playoff mode, she's in on every drive. It's time to flip the switch. Playoff mode. Only on FanDuel. More boosts and rewards all postseason long.
We've got the 3rd playoff overtime game ever in this stadium, and the other 2 were indeed special.
Probably Savari.
No, it's Michelle.
Hola, Ninja Turtle. Yeah, no, she's not busy, but hold on. It's your sister.
Hello? Huh? No, why don't you even go look at the pictures I have? Oh, yeah. I'm in a hurry. Like, yeah, I'm in a hurry. I was like, okay, I'll be right back. I was like, let me do this real quick. So he wasn't watching me. He's all, wow, game over. No, he's all, let's play it. So I was doing the things. So, and then I saw it was like, and I was like, oh, I was like, they kicked it in their head. So I was like, okay.
I thought he was gonna miss.
And then he thought they were gonna miss. I told him when it started, I was like, it's gonna be a good game. Yeah, I told him it's gonna be a good game, and then when I don't know what we're doing now, but oh, it's 10 to 20. Like, oh wait, and then I was like, oh wait, there's 4 strikes. Oh yeah. He wants the other one, the Bills. He wants the Bills. Yeah. So the Broncos are the one. Yeah. But he don't want it for them.
It's in a position where you got to catch
And I was like, oh.
Just a little outstretched, but that should be pretty easy for a guy with Sutton's talent.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Every play matters.
Yeah, but I'll still watch it.
Fan base every single throw.
I'll watch it.
These teams.
Yeah.
Just your Denver fan, you don't root for weather. You're a Mets fan, you don't root for weather.
Hey, but then I got hungry. And then I was like, how about some ground beef and corn?
Nobody runs more screens. They've got a ton of screens, screens, all this crazy stuff they do. Sean Payton, the problem was going with this game. I didn't think that would work. No one's better at rally tackling and getting to the ball and getting them on the ground. No run after catch as Buffalo is. It's going to come down to Bo Nix.
Yeah. They had a conversion on that late fourth quarter touchdown drive of 3rd and 11.
Expect pressure here.
He got some onion, and then some tomatoes, and then he put some apple, and I took it like because they ended up like a salad. It was good though. Yeah, I have the tomatoes, lettuce, the ground beef, some onions, and corn.
And then the throws are just.
Yeah.
Actually, a great throw by Bo Nix right there.
Oh, I forgot, it's a sheep.
From the bench knowing now he's got a chance to go down and take his team to the AFC Championship.
So, okay, then yeah. So the one from which one and which one?
Hardman is back deep.
This is why he goes second. He's now a field goal wins it.
Hardman on a line drive near the sideline.
And the Texans are the ones that played the 49ers?
Shaw with the punt. It will be spotted at the 8-yard line.
That one's the ones that are playing tomorrow then. I believe. Yeah.
Player coming into the playoffs in the NFL going against maybe the best pass defense or top 2 or 3 in the NFL and the number 1 seed.
Here we go. Next score wins the game.
Okay. Okay. Hey, I was like, hey, I was like, boom. I forgot what question I had. He's like, yeah. I was like, oh. And I was like, I thought they couldn't do that. He was like, yeah. I was like, oh. Never mind. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye.
Everyone's playing close to the vest. Look at this. Never won an overtime game. He's made some big plays, I can tell you that. Just
He said she went outside, and it came back, and she was like, oh, wait, they were down.
As we mentioned before, when he didn't have a chance to match, when the rules were there, exactly right.
I told him,
Second and
you know, they put it on the floor, and I was like, oh.
Steps up away from the heat. Now holds onto it with 2 hands as he's ridden down after a 4-yard gain by Cooper.
great adjustment by Denver, blitzing early on the first play. This time they dropped to the cover 4, and Josh wants to make sure things lucky to get out of here. That could have been a hold in the end zone, which could have ended the game the other way. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, the safety would have won the game.
So now you got 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Because the score's tied and they didn't score any points, you're not going for a 4th down here.
Empty backfield.
Oh, my God.
5 receivers.
No!
Happened.
Barely provided any rush. They rushed 2 guys. 2. I haven't seen that this year. And they put the 3rd one out.
The Texas Longhorns organization is saddened by the sudden death of the performer behind the team's beloved mascot following an accident. The boy Hookem done died, bro.
I can't see that part.
The person that plays Hookem, the fuzzy mascot, he died.
The
22.
new one? Because the girl graduated.
Yeah.
So the new one?
Yep. What? In a car accident.
this is where you can see the huffing and puffing by all the Buffalo players. Sean Payton talked about it with Tracy at halftime. He says, I do know one thing. Having the 2 weeks off, it will help us in the second half. He's talking about this situation.
Oh, how we cry. Gathered round your grave. I could see.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yours.
Okay, we're rolling. Hello, sir. We are from UTV.
Some major action here?
Pichu! Pichu!
You're exactly right. This is Josh Allen, right? This is how because he actually take this out, come back and send it off the edge. You can go on a run. I think you joke. And no one's going to be there to give him a run all across the field. That's the better leadership of Josh Allen getting to the right play in a critical situation. Look at that block by Kincaid right there near the sticks. That was huge. They needed someone they got time. Only 3 tight ends. Someone's going to have to do something a little outside the norm. Joseph Woods season like the head coach. Those next 3 games, it all comes down to Josh Allen and his defense. Gets the CO pass, low, and complete. That was Husband who had his hands on it. This is actually
Coming to the ground there to see that it would be simultaneous. It seems to me like Coach doesn't have current possession of the football when he does that contact there. Wow, that is close. Reaches up and catches for a moment. And there's a run over. If he gets that obstruction to
There was a major accident, baby. At the light over there.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
where B said what?
Uh huh.
Those lights right there, yeah.
I'm surprised they were on the ball so quickly. We were here explaining to Sean McDermott. Really down on the ground. Laying on him nicely, giving me the ball. First sure thought about Buffalo, a first second. Now it's giving him more time to look at it, and he wants an explanation on it. Does he have
Look, baby.
No, I don't think he does, Jim. I just don't think Cooks really has firm possession of the football when both players hit the ground. Quite honestly, I think by the time they both get down there and you define firm possession, I think it's on McMillan. I mean, you got what I'm talking about.
That's a catch.
Then he comes up with the ball.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
And it ends up in the arms of McMillan.
Well, then why couldn't he, get his feet around him there? That's right. Couldn't get up and run. But that's going to stand.
In their last game, Week 18, which they had to win to get the 1 seed, McMillan scored the game's only touchdown on the Big Six.
You're right. I mean, it's a been a bigger player in quite some time in Denver than that one. That's huge.
Yeah.
Out there.
Sort of, kind of. I gotta run to my homie house real quick. Bet.
For 5 quarters, and it just continues.
There's a target line with Rice. Career long is 60. That would be to the 42-yard line for a 60-yard attempt. Just to give you an idea.
Oh, dang it.
Got to be aggressive at one point and try and go win the game. Because the defenses are not going to give up something easy anymore. Expect the throw from the pocket. Brings it over to Hardy.
Hello? Yeah. Uh-huh. You're just, yeah. You're going to Hunger Buster, and you see how much it costs? Go to manager's functions, and there should be a button on the bottom that says free. Yeah, like there's one that says discount, dollar discount on the bottom.
That's why that was able to be there.
What are the buttons? And what's the other? Okay, you're on manager's one? Okay, go to the other one. Yeah. See what Don says. What does that one say?
You got to play right now. This is a good no call. Denver, who's going towards the ball outside the numbers more than Bo Nix today, not near as much.
On the very bottom, there's not a button that says free. And that's all they want. Yeah.
That's as much as think about your call is to give your guys a break.
And see if there's one that says, okay.
78 plays run by the Bills offense, 66.
There's not one, but is there one where it says dollar amount? Okay, press that one and enter how much the $100 was.
He's had 7 plays.
Without the tax.
And they've thrown it every time.
You can see when everything's on the line that you're going to go ahead and stick with who you trust the most.
Okay.
They have that belief mix. And look at that.
Okay, bye. Hey, what's Labor at?
Yeah, 11
Okay.
one-score wins. Last year they had only one-score margin victory.
7 come from the
Yeah, I'm gonna go to James' house real quick. Have to invite this nigga Tavori.
Second and 10.
Let's play.
Who's winning?
Broncos gonna win. They got field goal position.
Oh.
He's the guy who's got the size on Johnson there. Great job putting him in the slot to get the size matchup. But he was his release.
There's also 2 backs in the backfield, by the way, Tony. Yeah, the offensive backfield.
So if you got a hold, and you got the PI,
There are 2 fouls by the defense on the play. Pass interference, defense. That ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
that throw, I said you got to take a shot downfield if you're going to go win the game. They come 2 times, and that right there could end up ending Buffalo's season.
Those last 2 plays were almost identical. One to Humphrey, this one to Sutton. So the contact is Gene Everett at the 36. 17-yard penalty. And this time nobody left him trying to keep it. And he's dropped back to the 38 by Bishop.
There's a lot there. I thought they were going to be further down the field than that. But I can tell you right now, you're in field goal range, and so they're going to play close to the vest and make sure that Bo Nix doesn't put a ball in harm's way, something that could be negative. That was, you think would be a good play call, but they ran a little bit earlier. Buffalo was all over. I still want to get closer, wouldn't you?
Yeah, oh yeah, from here to be 56 yards.
It's like you can't just say hand it off right up the middle. Let's go kick the field goal to 2 dollars.
Second and 12. They're going to take a shot.
The Broncos are right at the doorstep of the AFC Championship game. Play to win the game. Second and 10. Charlotte 27. Defense. 29. First down. Give Denver a ton of credit. 3 shots on this drive. Well down the field. And let's see if it's the correct call.
30-yard penalty on Tre'Davious White. And Josh Allen is good. He knows the odds now.
Everyone left it out there. It just comes down to a play or 2. Not many flags down the field like that today, and you get 2 late.
They just move it right to the middle between the hashes, and you bring out a guy that Sean Payton had down in New Orleans. He wanted him here. He's had 3 game-winning kicks this year. Goals against the Giants, at Houston, against Kansas City, one of the matchups. Now we got a flag out. Whereas Tre'Davious White cannot still get over that pass interference goal.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 27 of the defense. 15-yard penalty will be measured after distance to the goal. Automatic. First down.
Gene, I gotta ask you, was that the right call on the right? I felt like it was, Jim. I felt like he chopped down on that left arm when he wasn't playing the football. So you had a chop on that arm. I felt like it was a good call. This is it. Back and forth. Both teams deserving to win, but Denver with the 1 seed looks. They're going to come in, and a lot of it was after aggressiveness on the final drive. But the trusted bonus started off with it has to be entire way. And again, granted with anything but his legs, there's inside goals. If they win, this kick is converted. They will host next Sunday. They will be the host team. They'd be one step away from this. The Bills defense on this drive. They kick to close it. He's always been clutch. As a chance. For the challenge. Here it is. There was the play that at first looked like Buffalo was set up to win it, but you roll over and it ends up in the hands of a Bronco. McMillan. Then there was this pass interference call. The second one on this drive, second DPI that is. And then Lutz delivers the winner. And the Broncos have their first postseason win since Super Bowl 50 in what was Peyton Manning's last game. And Bo goes to the AFC Championship. It's well-deserved. Sean Payton had his pulse on each play, knowing when to call one at the exact moment. Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, thanks a lot, Bo. Congratulations. An absolute classic. You just looked at me and you said, but that was so stressful. Take me through the emotions of that one, and then that final drive, taking those shots downfield.
Well, we played a really good football team. They played really well tonight. They gave us their best shot on a short week after a tough game last week. So hats off to them, and we found a way to win again, and our defense made stops. And I'm just proud of our guys. I'm just proud of this organization. I'm proud of the way we compete and fight. We just never had a think that's just character piece. And it wasn't always pretty. We had a good lead, and they came back, and it wasn't looking good. But fourth quarter and overtime, we just found a way to win.
Well, what a difference a year makes. You beat the Bills, and you are on your way to the AFC Championship. Holding it here in Denver at Mile High. What is it about this crowd and having the opportunity to maybe go to a Super Bowl with a win next week?
Well, it's awesome. It's great to have home field advantage for a situation like this, and they're going to be a good team wherever we play. So it's exciting. It's just this is why you play the game. This is why you compete. You get to play off football, and good things happen.
Go Red Stop, and good luck. Enjoy this one. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. Go Broncos.
Bo Knicks. We said it at the top. He's a winner. He finds ways to win these games. They did it all year with these comebacks, these one-margin wins. They've won now 11 consecutive one-score games. The next game is coming up on Fox, 49ers and Seahawks. So get ready for that one. More thrilling action, I'm sure, coming up. Fox will have the coverage. Josh Allen gutted again, as well as the Bills. The next time we see Josh Allen in an NFL game, he'll be 30 years old, a dad. And he'll be playing in a brand new stadium, but it's heartbreak again as the Broncos pull it off in overtime. And coming up next, the State Farm post-game show for Tony, Tracy, and Gene. Jim Nance says so long from Denver. James Brown is coming up after this.
Okay, Richardson, give me the tree. The holidays are done.
No way they're done.
They are.
We thought so too, Gary. But then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them.
Yep, and 4 lines, all for just $25.
Got anything under there for me?
It's a holiday miracle.
Our best deals are still here. Come into Verizon and get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed. And 4 lines for just $25 a line.
The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves up the big cute beef for just $10.99. And that's 85% more beef than some quarter-pound burger. Yeah, hey, fast food, this is how you value me. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.
I'll go get us tickets. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Taxes was needing your refund yesterday. Now Taxes is getting your refund faster with Credit Karma and TurboTax. Plus the guidance to take every dollar further. Now this is Taxes.
New Year, same extra value meals at McDonald's. For just $5, get a savory sausage McMuffin with egg, plus hash browns and a coffee. The sausage McMuffin with egg meal for $5.
The fans are really part of the line. The uniform just looks a little different than ours. Everyone shows up. Retro, casual, or bold. All that style up there. That's what I love seeing. Man like a pro, NFL.com.
Get in a Nissan truck or SUV and Fields. Nissan, number 1 in new vehicle company. Now get 0% interest for 60 months on finance through Impact or get up to 5,000 customer cash on select new options.
Yep, she sure is.
I cheated on that test. Yeah. And I got us into crypto. We're down, but
You know, we're gigillionaires now. Wi-Fi works great everywhere, not just the Dow Jones.
Not you too, Beth. Okay, we're all going to the doghouse.
Expand your Wi-Fi footprint with AT&T, America's fastest internet.
This is the State Farm post-game show.
Yo!
Top of the AFC. It happened today with Southern. And the Bills in overtime to advance to the AFC title game by the score of 33-30. Welcome back to the State Farm show. Inside the studio alongside Coach Nate, Kirk, and Kyle. All right, here's where we stand when it comes to the brackets. All right, so in the AFC, the championship game will be played in Denver. The Broncos will play the winner of the Texans. The Patriots, and that will be right here on CBS next Sunday at 3 Eastern. And then in the NFC, 49ers and Seahawks, that's the next over on Fox, and then the Rams and Bears, that's tomorrow on NBC.
Yeah, kudos to the Buffalo Bills and their effort all year long on a short week to go out there, but also to Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos and Sean Payton.
Yeah.
What a great effort, particularly going into overtime. Bo Nix did it again.
Both teams had so many opportunities, and both teams made so many plays. And credit Buffalo for staying in there with 5 turnovers, but 53 penalty yards in the final drive did them in.
And even there in overtime at the end of the game, the confidence that I saw from Sean Payton and his young quarterback chucking that ball down the field, we're going to see more of that next time.
Yeah, next week is going to be electric in Denver. You can get Bo Nix against that Texans defense or Bo Nix against Drake May. Either way, CBS, Denver, Colorado is going to be rocking.
We'll see you there.
Yeah, we'll definitely see you there.
Maybe I shouldn't say this, Phil, but I was just asking you, I don't know any other franchise that has experienced such excruciating losses in the postseason as the Buffalo Bills. They will be back, but kudos to the Denver Broncos right now. First, this next championship game is with Bo Nix and Sean Payton. And we will be there next week in Denver for the AFC Championship game. We'll see you right here on CBS.
All-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid. Oh my cheese. It's the new OM cheeseburger from Applebee's. Our juicy bacon cheeseburger served on a skillet of cheesy deliciousness. Too much cheese. Never. Applebee's new OM cheeseburger for $11.99. Also on our 2 for $25 menu.
The finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available at your local store. Unstoppable's Unlimited collection makes everything smell magnifique. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people.
I just switched to Visible Unlimited Data, $25 a month.
Why you should join?
Oh, I'm down. I can't share the picture.
You should join Visible. It's only $25 a month. Look.
Unlimited data and hotspot, all on Verizon, America's best 5G network.
Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Now streaming on Paramount Plus.
Partners, we're the month. Oh, we're doing it.
No, we're not partners. I've already told you that.
Let me know.
Marriage isn't my dream. It's yours.
Who's the gangster now? Like I'm looking into a mirror. Landman. Streaming on Paramount Plus.
This is European soccer's biggest stage.
Reaching in the stars. What a difference he has made.
The question is, stream every match of the UEFA Women's Champions League on Paramount Plus.
You can't count on Darren's Thomas. I think it hit the ground. But you can always count on everything with the NFL on CBS.
Back on HQ, presented by Trump File, where the agony of defeat is apparent.
That's extremely difficult.
feel like I let my teammates down. It's been a long season. And it's going to stick with me for a long time.
You guys made 5 turnovers overall. I know it just happened, but you kind of take us into why it felt like you guys had that shoot.
Can't win with 5 turnovers. I feel the process is you shoot yourself. You don't deserve to win football games.
Josh, having said that, did it add the frustration kind of the way the game ended? A couple of questionable calls.
Yeah, I mean, losing that way regardless, losing in the playoffs is not fun. So,
An explanation of the Brandon coach play at the end. Can you process how the team was able to stay in the game all the way to that catch or interception play in overtime despite all the adversity?
yeah, I mean, this is a team that's, again, we were battle tested all year. Down 2 scores at halftime. Come out, sack, fumble, hold the 3. Find ourselves leading that game. If 1 or 2 plays go our way, it's a different story.
Play at the end of the first half. We had 16 seconds. Why not just take a knee there and go to the half?
Trying to be.
Josh,
I haven't been doing a lot of walking. Disappointed in how this ended. Not at the moment. Hey guys.
So an emotional Josh Allen shouldering the responsibility there post game, saying his teammates down. I mean, in his defense, he and his teammates are not in this situation without the heroics of Josh Allen. This team protected the football so well this season. Some turnovers that do them in. Allen taking full responsibility. It's another overtime heartbreak. Back in studio with the fellas, and we heard it reiterated by Josh Allen there, and out of the mouth of Tony Romo not long ago. That's the turnovers in this game that really inspired. What looked different tonight, D-Mac, out of Josh Allen, a guy who so good with that pill all year long, seemed a little bit more frivolous with it tonight.
I think he just was careless and not understanding. And when you watch Josh Allen the entire season, I mean, he's one of the few quarterbacks that he's had a plate full every game because of the limited playmakers surrounding him. So his plate is full every game, and he got to eat. He can't afford to get food, and he's been able to handle that said week in and week out. And I think he programs it in his mind that I gotta be a hero every play in the playoffs. So I go back to that untimely fumble, right? It's one thing to be careless, but it's another thing to not know and recognize the moment. We had no timeouts. This 12 or 10 seconds left on the clock. You're clearly going to be in field goal when you throw it down. Because even if you get another 10 yards, you're not going to be able to attempt the field goal. So that is where I have bigger issue with Josh Allen because turnovers happen. You're playing against high-level players. It happens.
Doing too much in the wrong moment.
Yeah, recognize the moment. Know the situation. Go into half. What the score at that time was, I think they were up 17 at the time.
17-10, they gave up a free throw.
Go into half down 7. And you were getting the but instead of not going and embracing the moment, you're trying to and having that isn't there. And you created points for the fumble. And I think that's the emergency always emphasizing the moment. You know, when I played in Pittsburgh, our defensive coordinator did look at as a unit. Anytime you go up there, always reiterate the situation to yourself. 3rd and 10. Situational play. Great example. The ball's on. I would have recognized it. Then you get the 3 points that was very, very significant because if you get to the end of regulation, if they're going to get the 3 points right before halftime, Buffalo wins the ball game.
Here's my thing. At this point in the season, it always comes down to a handful of plays. And for Josh Allen, we're so used to him being so good in these moments. I think just there were a couple plays tonight. The 2 interceptions that P.J. Watt had, and the one that McMillan had, just underthrown deep balls by Josh. They're not necessarily used to seeing him make it. Obviously, the fumble before halftime, he just lost his train of thought for a second. But there was also a play at the end of the game. The game-tying field.
Okay. What up, little nigga?
I think ultimately ended up hurting his offense when you had 5 turnovers. The roster is the roster at this point.
Yep.
And maybe the turnovers would be ultimate excuses, but I can't help but think that this Buffalo Bills roster talent this year. Getting here to the division round, do you feel the same way that Josh Allen did as much as he